Giggity, and we are back. And unfortunately, we are back on some of our folks are under attack. We're talking about South Carolina. Uh, Two brothers have been unalive under suspicious circumstances. And you know, I'm going to bring the information to you. I'm Jay Lava. I scour the internet so you don't have to. And we're just going to get into it, man. These dudes deserve to have their names spoken and being remembered. And, you know, we definitely fighting for all the justice that needs to be fought for sure. Let me just jump right into this news clip to get you abreast on the first case, and then we'll cover the second case after the first one.
Story, a death investigation in Roanoke Rapids.
For the second time in less than a week, local law enforcement looking into the death of someone found hanging.
WRAL's Monica Casey is live in Halifax County, where the Roanoke Rapids police chief just wrapped up a news conference. Monica?
Well, the chief's main message here today is that they are still investigating exactly what happened in Roanoke Rapids this morning. He says they received a 911 call from a person who was not at the scene, but was close to the person who died. Police here in City Hall today identifying that man as 38-year-old Demetrius Fleming. They say when EMS and police arrived at that scene on Roanoke Avenue, they found Fleming hanging from a ligature. Right now, they will not say exactly what that ligature was. During this press conference today, the chief acknowledged the implications of the hanging death of a black man. Is there any indication that leads you all to believe that anyone else was involved?
We're treating this as an equivocal death investigation, meaning that we're not working from any strict assumption. We have to, everything is on the table, and we're pursuing any and all leads.
Now, the chief here acknowledged the recent suicide death in Raleigh, where another black man was found hanging. He says they cannot say that those two are connected and that they are still working to learn the motivations around why this incident here occurred. Live in Roanoke Rapids, Monica Casey, WRAL News.
Yep, unfortunately, y'all, it has happened again, and something going on in South Carolina, fam. I don't know what them folks got going on down there, but it's serious. Obviously, everybody in the community is speaking out. It's not just one or a few; it's many. I mean, from Sam all the way down to black men and women. Some people got some strong opinions about it. Let me kick it over to Sam real quick, because Sam wanted to touch on it real quick.
Service Sam here, and say his name, Demetrius Fleming, a 38-year-old man who was found unalived hanging from a tree. We know this is not something he inflicted upon himself. There is some type of organized crime, serial unaliving of Black Americans that has been happening for decades, but that is currently happening now. And I saw a video earlier of this guy trying to figure out how people could get up in a tree like with their hands tied behind their back. It's impossible. And we saw with Tasia Fortune, she was so high up they had to get a fire truck ladder to get her down. So we're not going to just sit here and take this and this idea of there's no foul play. It's obvious there's foul play, because black people don't hang themselves from trees. All right.
Dang, pulling weeds for real.
Historically, it's not going to happen.
I think so, Thomas.
Nobody can do that by themselves, but we have to hold these places accountable so they investigate these crimes and they bring somebody to justice and hold accountability for whoever did this to them. Now, this happened in Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina, and we must get justice for Demetrius Fleming.
I agree.
So we're going to stay on it. We're going to keep our feet on their neck. We're going to keep the gas pedaled down until we figure out what happened to him and many others. Secrets.
Yeah, for sure, Sam. I appreciate that, bro. Hey, one thing about it though, we not hanging ourselves by trees though.
We are not unaliving ourselves on trees.
Nope.
Black people are not unaliving ourselves on trees. Black people are not unaliving ourselves on trees. 38-year-old Demetrius Fleming was found unalived on a tree this past Friday in North Carolina. Another black body found on a tree. Now, let me tell y'all what's interesting about this
What
new
up, Reflect?
black people on trees phenomenon. The rate of black men who are completing unaliving, self-unaliving, has risen more than it has over the past few decades. Do you know what the number one way of self-unaliving is?
What's that?
For black men
What's that?
in America? Firearms.
Right.
Firearms. So how can you try to convince me that all of a sudden, all of these young and older black men are finding themselves in the woods, unalived, on a tree? The math is simply not mathing. We are not unaliving ourselves on trees. Black people are not unaliving ourselves on trees.
Straight up. It's serious like that. For real, for real. Hold on, let me make sure we need some it's crime going down. So we need some crime music. Let me make sure I throw some crime music on here real quick. While that's going. Yeah, that's another two, unfortunately. There's brothers is speaking up about it, though.
A death investigation in Roanoke Rapids.
For the second time in less than a week, local law enforcement looking into the death of someone found hanging.
WRAL's Monica Casey is live in Halifax County, where the Roanoke Rapids police chief just wrapped up a news conference. Monica?
Well, the chief's main message here today is that they are still investigating exactly what happened in Roanoke Rapids this morning. He says they received a 911 call from a person who was not at the scene, but was close to the person who died. Police here in City Hall today identifying that man as 38-year-old Demetrius Fleming. They say when EMS and police arrived at that scene on Roanoke Avenue, they found Fleming hanging from a ligature. Right now, they will not say exactly what that ligature was. During this press conference today, the chief acknowledged the implications of the hanging death of a black man. Is there any indication that leads you all to believe that anyone else was involved?
We're treating this as an equivocal death investigation, meaning that we're not working from any strict assumption. We have to, everything is on the table, and we're pursuing any and all leads.
Now, the chief here acknowledged the recent suicide death in Raleigh, where another black man was found hanging. He says they cannot say that those two are connected and that they are still working to learn the motivations around why this incident here occurred. Live in Roanoke Rapids, Monica Casey, WRAL News.
4 hanging deaths in North Carolina in less than 4 months. We need to talk about this. May 8th, Juliana Nuzita, she was 16, Charlotte, North Carolina. Juliana was found hanging on a church property in Charlotte. Authorities ruled her death a suicide. June 6th, Cedric Laganga Tahaye, 36, Harrisburg, North Carolina. Cedric was found hanging from a tree at Harris Depot Park. Authorities said the evidence was consistent with suicide. August 15th, unidentified black man, 32 years old, Raleigh, North Carolina. He was found hanging from a tree in downtown Raleigh. Raleigh police say surveillance footage shows him alone and that their investigation indicates suicide. His identity has not been publicly released in the credible reporting that I found. August 21st, Demetrius Fleming, 38, Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina. Demetrius was found dead in apparent hanging, and this investigation is still open. Four, y'all. Charlotte, Harrisburg, Raleigh, and Roanoke Rapids. Different cities, all within a matter of months. So yes, I have questions. Could somebody be targeting our black folk? Could there possibly be a serial offender involved? I don't know. There is currently no evidence publicly connecting these 4 deaths in establishing that a serial killer is responsible. That's my question, not my conclusion. But considering the history of Black people and hanging in this country, you cannot expect people to see case after case and simply stop asking questions.
Right.
And I have to give the Roanoke Rapids police chief credit for something. Chief Lawrence Wiggins isn't publicly rushing to a conclusion. He described Demetrius Fleming's death as an open death investigation and said investigators aren't limiting themselves to one explanation. That is what I want to see. Investigate first, follow the evidence, then tell the public what happened. Black men, Black women, please pay attention to your surroundings. Be aware of where you're going and who you're with. Look out for each other. I'm not spreading fear. I'm simply asking questions because 4 Black people found hanging in North Carolina in less than 4 months is something I'm damn sure going to pay attention to. Say their names, ask questions, demand thorough investigation.
Story.
Yeah. I agree with that, sir. It's actually just, I mean, everybody should always have their head on the swivel and that type of thing. But when is enough gonna be enough though? Like, you know, like when is the clap back gonna start is what I want to know.
People that are listening to me right now to wake up, and you should be on high alert. We are being hunted. This keeps happening. Another Black man has been found hanging in North Carolina just days after a man was found hanged in Raleigh. Police are not calling this a suicide right now. They can't determine whether it's self-inflicted or if something malicious happened. So let me tell you exactly what the authorities are saying before rumors take over, and also what we need to be doing as a Black community. His name is Demetrius Eugene Fleming. He is 38 years old. Shortly after 6:45 a.m. yesterday morning, police responded to the 1900 block of Roanoke Avenue in Roanoke Rapids. The original 911 call reported an attempted suicide. When officers arrived on the scene, Fleming was already deceased and was found connected to what investigators described as a ligature. A ligature simply means some type of material used to tie, bind, or constrict, which could include a rope, cord, fabric, a belt, or something similar. It's important to note that police have not revealed what type of ligature was involved in Demetrius' death. Police Chief Lawrence Wiggins says this remains an open, equivocal death investigation. Investigators are pursuing all leads, examining nearby surveillance cameras, and an autopsy could determine whether there were any additional injuries. And right now, police say there's no evidence connecting Demetrius' death to the recent Raleigh incident. So what do we do as a Black community? We should check on each other. We should share our location with people that we trust. We need to let someone know where we're going and who we're meeting and what time we will arrive. We should be preserving threatening text messages and videos. If you witness something suspicious, you need to document it safely and report it, and demand a thorough and transparent investigation. The authorities don't have enough evidence to call this a lynching. They don't have enough evidence to call this a suicide. This is what they're saying right now. So we have another family that deserves answers. Black people that are listening to me right now to wake up, and you should be on high alert.
Straight up. It is what it is. I mean, brothers and sisters is on the same accord out here in the street.
38-year-old Demetrius Fleming was found hanging in Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina, on August 21st on the block of 1900 Roanoke. The police say that they had a call come in from somebody that was close to Demetrius saying that he was trying to take his own life. The police chief said they are not going to rule this a suicide automatically. They're going to do the investigation and they're going to wait on the autopsy. They already know the growing concern of the Black community, especially when Black men are found hanging. Now, there's something I'm going to say about this, and people don't get pissed off at me. The mental health is very important, and we don't know if Demetrius was going through something. We have no idea, okay? I'm not saying he took his own life. I'm not saying someone else did it. What I am saying is we need to check on our Black men. We already know it's hard for them to ask for help, and we already know when they're going through things, they sometimes shut down and go in. And with that, just check on your Black men. Check on your brothers, your cousins, your fathers, your uncles, your grandfather, your friends. Just check on them and say, hey, how are you doing today? How is your mental? At least let them know that there is a door that they can walk through if they need help. And they don't have to do it alone. My thoughts and prayers go out to Demetrius Fleming's family, and I hope and pray that y'all get the answers that y'all need.
Yeah, I appreciate that message. Oh yeah, y'all done got Unc out here though, putting the 2 and 2s together though. Y'all done got Unc out here now.
Emory Daughtry is the mayor of Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina, and they have a race problem. His wife Yvonne made comments that essentially said black people in that community were responsible for all of its problems: crime, housing issues, educational issues. She blamed it all on black people. City council denounced her. Even her husband, the mayor, denounced her, but he refused to resign, and he announced that on August the 12th. And 9 short days later, Demetrius Fleming was found hanging. I'm not saying the two stories are connected. I'm just saying they racist as hell there, and we probably won't get the truth. Emory Daughtry is the mayor of Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina, and they have a race problem. His wife Yvonne made comments that essentially said black people in that community were responsible for all of its problems: crime, housing issues, educational issues. She blamed it all on black people. City council denounced her. Even her husband, the mayor, denounced her, but he refused to resign, and he announced that on August the 12th. And 9 short days later, Demetrius Fleming was found hanging. I'm not saying the two stories are connected. I'm just saying they racist as hell there, and we probably won't get the truth.
I had to let that play twice because he right. We seeing the same thing go down everywhere. It's the same thing. Is the truth really gonna come out? Not only Unc, but aunties is on it too, though.
North Carolina, 2 hangings in 1 week? What is going on down there? Just days after a 32-year-old black man was found hanging from a tree, here we go again. A 38-year-old by the name of Demetrius Fleming, I believe his last name is, was found unalive at a home down here in North Carolina. Now, the police did not state that he was found hanging from a tree. They just stated he was found at a home with something tied around his neck.
I agree, Thomas.
North Carolina, what is going on? Week we have 2 hangings in North Carolina.
Auntie cute too, by the way. Auntie showing up cute. All right, now I'm listening to what she got to say. You understand? They say that there's actually a police investigation with a little bit of the details. Somebody from actually down there, shout out to Digital Detectives. She was on the case and she brought a little tea to the joint as well.
You might not know this, but there's a detail in the Demetrius Fleming case that I haven't seen nearly enough people talking about. The person who called in the 911 call wasn't even at the scene. Y'all realize that, right? Shortly after 6:45 a.m. on August 21st, 2026, police responded to the 1900 block of Roanoke Avenue in Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina. The original call came in as an attempted suicide. When responders arrived, 38-year-old Demetrius Fleming was deceased. Authorities say that he was connected to a ligature, but police have not publicly identified what that ligature was. Police Chief Lawrence Wiggins also confirmed something really unusual. The 911 caller wasn't physically at the scene, but reportedly was someone close to Demetrius. How did that person even know there was an attempted suicide? Now, to be clear, that does not mean that the caller was involved. It simply is a question that investigators will need to answer. But here's something I want you to remember from this particular case. Police describe this as an open, equivocal death investigation. If you've never heard the term, equivocal means the evidence does not yet clearly point to one manner of death. Investigators may consider multiple possibilities, including natural causes, accident, suicide, or homicide. Until the evidence allows them to make that determination, that's what it is. And here's another thing worth knowing. Cause of death and manner of death are not the same thing. The cause of death explains the medical reason a person died. The manner of death describes the circumstances surrounding the actual death. That's why the autopsy and the completed investigation matter so much. In this case, in many other cases that I'm following. Right now, social media is filling in the blanks before investigators even have a chance to run their investigation. And I've seen this called a suicide, a homicide, and even a lynching. None of those conclusions have officially been established. But I've also seen claims that Demetrius was hanging from a tree. But police source reporting I found says that he was just connected to a ligature. Police have not publicly identified what that ligature was. That's what we know. So remember this, whenever you're following a developing case, like this one and so many others, the first 911 call tells police what was reported. It doesn't necessarily tell us what actually happened.
Right.
Demetrius Fleming was 38 years old. And before the internet decides what actually happened to him, the evidence deserves a chance to tell us. I'll keep following this case, y'all. I'll keep reporting the answers that actually come out. You guys make sure you tap the button.
I did.
Starting from the bottom up.
Yeah.
Follow this, and I'll see you in the next one.
Okay.
Peace.
Thank you, Shorty. I appreciate some nice investigative journalism. You know what I'm saying? Somebody with their thinking cap on. You know what I'm saying? But we all know this though.
If just one of them was found dangling from one of them branches, all hell will break loose in this country. I guarantee you, if just one of them was found dangling from one of them branches, all hell will break loose in this country. All over. Don't matter what city, state, town that it occurred in. Every city, state, and town will have groups of them with their pickup trucks with flags on them going anywhere there are black people congregated or living, causing chaos. I guarantee you. I guarantee you that if the body was found by 6 a.m., by noon, there'll be a mugshot flashed on every news channel, local and national.
Yep.
The story would be going on and on and on. They'll never let it go.
Right.
They would understand the anger that is coming from the community.
Yeah.
They would understand why they react the way they react.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you. I guarantee you the last thing that they would be doing is praying.
Right.
Wouldn't be no prayer involved. They wouldn't be calling on God nor Jesus to come help them as Christians. It wouldn't be none of that.
Right.
It'll be load them up, shoot them up. Let's go ride.
Right.
That's what it'll be. How many more? How many more can you ignore? How many more can you talk about and then forget about?
Right.
How long does it have to keep happening until you feel away? Because it won't take long for them. I guarantee you. That's
what I'm talking about. News you can use right there. I'ma just my man say he just got a real public service announcement though.
Black man or woman and you ain't got yourself a gun, I implore you to get one. They just found another black man hanging from a tree in North Carolina, and once again the police are declaring it a suicide. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Black people can be suicidal for sure, but ain't nobody hanging themselves from no fucking tree. Shit keep happening back to back to back to back to back. At this point, this shit is becoming a trend. So like I said, if you black and you ain't got yourself a gun, bro, you need to go get you one. If you a black,
and I approve that message. I definitely approve that message. Money Mike, what it do? Angie, I see you and I agree. They're definitely involved. Come on now. We ain't no dummies over here. I already know that.
I have to die for us to do something, for us to revolt, for us to do anything. Because I just found out about another man who was found hanging in North Carolina, in Roanoke. His name is Demetrius Fleming. The Roanoke Rapids police said that a 38-year-old man was found dead Friday in an apparent hanging that drew attention in the community and on social media. Police Chief Lawrence Wiggins said Demetrius Fleming was already dead when emergency crews arrived. He was found at a home on Roanoke Avenue connected to a ligature. The police did not say what type of ligature was involved. They said that we're treating this as an open, equivocal death investigation. The Roanoke Rapids Police Department is committed to finding the facts and reporting them. Wiggins said, "This investigation is in its infancy, and it is important to neither make nor perpetuate assumptions as facts. The evidence will provide the conclusion. Anything else will create more confusion." I'm not going to say what I'm going to say. I'm really, really exhausted of coming on this app and having to spread awareness about hangings of black people. I'm really tired. So how many more black people have to die for us to do something?
I feel you, sis. So let's talk about the psychology, like the media part of it. I like her media literacy. If you don't know, go check her out. But she busts this down so eloquently.
Let's talk about black people found hanging from trees through a media literacy lens and why you're not hearing more about them on the news.
Video shows the young man carrying an electrical cord walking towards the tree by himself.
You've seen the stories, 2 men found hanging from trees this month in parts of North Carolina. Cedric Tehue found outside of Charlotte in June. Juliana and Zeta found outside of Charlotte in May. That's at least 4 people this summer in that state alone. The individual stories are triggering. Multiple stories create a sense of alarm because of the American history of lynching. And in much of the rural South, the same elected officials who once upon a time looked the other way still sign off on these causes of deaths today. So when a death under suspicious circumstances is ruled suicide with no autopsy, the distrust is earned. Second to that is the practice of newsrooms to avoid covering suicides. It's called the Werther effect. It dates back to the late 1770s when the sorrows of young Werther was blamed for a wave of copycat deaths, suicide clusters, a classic social contagion effect. Modern research has found sensational reporting can potentially increase suicide rates, so newsrooms largely stay quiet. Silence, though, can start to look suspicious. Let's say there were a string of related lynchings. They could theoretically go unreported, but that doesn't mean that the individual cases we've heard about are related, nor does it mean that they are not suspicious. Multiple things can be true at once. As the audience, it's about learning to look at each case on its own and ask, was there an investigation? Where is the information coming from? Do we have all the facts? We have seen cases where deaths ruled suicide were later determined not to be, but also life is hard. Mental health struggles are real. And if you or someone you know is struggling and needs help, dial 988. I'm Janae Norman. I used to do the news. Now I just report the facts and uncomfortable truths.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. And ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Now, unfortunately, y'all, I did tell y'all that there was 2 brothers, unfortunately. There was 2 brothers. The other brother that y'all ain't even heard about yet under the suspicious circumstances in South Carolina yet again is this one. Yeah, y'all, I don't know if y'all know about
17-year-old people are arrested.
Oh.
4 people are arrested in connection to the murder of a 17-year-old in Beach Island. 18-year-old Jared Marsh and 17-year-old Tyler Arcee are charged with murder. The Aiken County Sheriff's Office says both suspects were arrested yesterday during a traffic stop. 40-year-old Brian Alexander Jr. and 40-year-old Tara Alexander are charged with accessory after the fact of murder. 17-year-old Kahlil Simmons was killed on April 13th on Goodman Road. The Aiken County Sheriff's Office says more charges could be coming. Kahlil Simmons is being remembered as someone who always was willing to help. Kahlil was set to graduate early in a few weeks and had celebrated his 17th birthday over the weekend. A day later, he was gone. His family and friends came together last night where he was killed wearing blue to honor him. And now, instead of a graduation party, they're preparing for a celebration of life.
He had A's and B's. He graduated this year early, Like I said, I put 100% in with my parents with this kid. And I can't just believe that they just took my boy like this.
Instead of us getting ready for graduation, we're getting ready for a funeral. We're gonna miss him though. We love you, Kahlil.
Yeah, that's tough. One thing I did forget, I forgot that I forgot I was gonna let I was gonna let the daughter speak, because I almost forgot. Demetrius' daughter actually has something to say. The last gentleman that I was just speaking about, so I kind of jumped the gun on the cases real quick. But I didn't. I wanted to let his daughter speak because she had something to say.
Hi everyone, my name is Azar Brown. I am the oldest daughter of Demetrius Eugene Fleming, who was previously found yesterday morning, August 21st. I come here today to ask for help and support navigating this difficult journey that my family has to navigate. I started a GoFundMe per request, so if you can help in any way or any means, me and my family would appreciate it greatly. My father was a sweet man. He was a provider. He was a helper. Anything under the sun you needed him to be, he was that. My father was a giving man. He was put on this earth to give. He was put on this earth to create. And that's what he did. He lived his whole life giving and helping and giving back to his community. And for his final testimony, all I ask is that the community gives a bit back. I'm not asking for $1,000. I'm not asking for $100. I'm asking, if you can, thank you for the help in advance, and we, the family, really appreciate anybody who is willing to help. Thank you.
Her name is Azara Brown on Facebook, so if y'all want to, chip in to the brother, y'all go ahead and go do that. Just to get back on track, the case in question, let me go ahead and play that again so we make sure that we abreast. I just didn't want to. I scoured and I grabbed her video, so I wanted to make sure I played it. You know what I'm saying, out of respect for his family. Again, now in the same town at the same time, we're speaking about Kahlil, and unfortunately, what happened to Kahlil here recently. So for those of y'all that's just coming in, I seen there was another little wave of people coming in. We're going to go ahead and flip.
4 people are arrested in connection to the murder of a 17-year-old in Beach Island. 18-year-old Jared Marsh and 17-year-old Tyler Arcee are charged with murder. The Aiken County Sheriff's Office says both suspects were arrested yesterday during a traffic stop. 40-year-old Brian Alexander Jr. and 40-year-old Tara Alexander are charged with accessory after the fact of murder. 17-year-old Kahlil Simmons was killed on April 13th on Goodman Road. The Aiken County Sheriff's Office says more charges could be coming. Kahlil Simmons is being remembered as someone who always was willing to help. Kahlil was set to graduate early in a few weeks and had celebrated his 17th birthday over the weekend. A day later, he was gone. His family and friends came together last night where he was killed wearing blue to honor him. And now, instead of a graduation party, they're preparing for a celebration of life.
He had A's and B's. He graduated this year early, Like I said, I put 100% in with my parents with this kid. And I can't just believe that they just took my boy like this.
Instead of us getting ready for graduation, we're getting ready for a funeral. We're going to miss him, though. We love you, Kahlil.
4 people are arrested in connection to the murder of a...
Yeah, that's crazy. Of course, there's no short of people speaking out about this case. I wouldn't be right if I ain't let the people say they thing. And so we're going to have to do that as well. Hold on real quick. I ain't got my man, cut my man Wisdom off. Give him some value. Hold on real quick.
I love how no one is talking about Kahlil Simmons, the 16-year-old who was unalived by these 2 thugs back in April of this year. Also how these 2 parents try to help cover up the murder by hiding the evidence, the guns, the clothes, and anything that was involved in the situation. There's not a word about this. I've been doing my research trying to get a backstory about this situation, but it seems like at this moment they're still investigating what happened. But from what I'm hearing, Kahlil was pew-pewed in the back of his head and also his leg. And plus, there was another 16-year-old with him who was also pew-pewed. All of this happened in racist-ass South Carolina, the same state where Cyrus Belton was unalived by Rick Child, which is why the black community is outraged about this. Because another child lost.
I forgot about that. Damn, what's going on in South Carolina? I forgot, man. Just it's be so much going on. I forgot about that. That was in South Carolina as well. South Carolina been on fire. Mississippi, South Carolina, and Florida really been on one.
Their life, a 16-year-old child. And based upon this image, I wouldn't doubt that it wasn't racially motivated. Because a black teen getting unalived by these 2 and the parents hiding the evidence, something don't sit right with me. I'm going to keep doing my research to give this story light. I don't like how they sweep crimes against us under the rug, but they be so loud and boisterous when a black man or a black kid do something to one of theirs. That should be all over the news. So we're going to bring this story to light, and I'm going to keep investigating what happened as we seek justice for Kahlil, because don't no teen deserve to lose their life, especially if this was racially motivated.
Of course it was. I understand you trying to be politically correct and all there, sir. But I'ma just go ahead and say it is what it is. I like come on, man. What's the optics? It's just the optics, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's the optics.
So we got to talk about Kahlil Simmons, 17 years old, was on track to graduate early when he was unfortunately taken from his friends and family way too soon. So on April 13th of 2026 this year, just 3 days after his birthday, unfortunately he was shot and killed. And another teenager, I believe he was like 16 or 17 years old, was also shot. He's expected to make a full recovery, but unfortunately Kahlil lost his life, or it was taken rather. Now, the details surrounding this situation are still unclear. I believe they're still investigating everything. It just happened not too long ago. But so far, 5 people are now in custody. Now, just for people who think it may be pertinent to the story, obviously Kahlil is black and the people who shot him were not. We'll leave it at that. Also, the suspects are consisting of not only teenagers, but 2 adults, 2 40-year-olds. Jared Grant Marsh II, Tyler Hans Laracy, and 1 unnamed 16-year-old juvenile were all charged with murder, attempted murder, and possession of a weapon. Now, the 2 40-year-olds, Tara and Brian Alexander, were both charged with accessory after they were trying to get rid of evidence. That includes burning the clothes that were used during the time of the crime and also getting rid of the weapon. But what makes this story even more wild is that June 10th of this year, 2026, Kahlil's mother, Shaniqua Simmons, was arrested and charged with pointing a gun at someone and also having a gun, being that she's a felon. Now, apparently the story is she tracked down one of the relatives of one of the suspects that was just recently arrested, and she pointed the gun at them. So I'm having some trouble finding what else took place that day or what else was said, but those are the details that I'm just now discovering myself. Right. Oh, I forgot to mention both his uncle and his cousin were murdered over the years. What? So if you have any more information in regards to this story, please jump in the comment section. Let me know. If I missed anything, let me know. And like this video, share this video so we can get the information out. Our young black youth are being targeted. Yeah. Our young black youth are being targeted. Everybody, protect yourselves. Protect each other. Don't go out alone. Make sure you carry something with you for your protection. And stay vigilant. Keep your eyes ready. Keep your head on a swivel. This is not a game. Number one reason why I'll be getting my CCW in the state of California, and I hope that you get yours wherever you are. Because I'm all for love, peace, and light. But at the same time, stay dangerous. Justice for Kahlil. You know, my heart really goes out to his friends and his family members, especially his mother right now, who's still locked up. I mean, in grief, what wouldn't you do for your kid? All right, gang, love more than you hate. Yeah, that. Yo, what up, gang? So, we got...
I agree. Angie, we are. Yeah, I see who else up in here. Karina. Yeah, I'm on early. I got a lot of videos to get to today. So yeah, I'm here early. Let me see what we got here. Oh, Unc. Y'all got Unc coming up out the box now. And that's why I like listening to different creators, because you find out something new with every creator. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I scour. That's why I do what I do. So rock with me. Come on, here we go. Unc got something to say about it.
I got a story out of Aiken County, South Carolina, where 17-year-old Kahlil Simmons and another 16-year-old were hit with GSW. Kahlil lost his life. This happened on April the 13th. Now, this took place on Goodman Road in Jackson. And when the police got there, they pronounced Kahlil deceased at the scene. There's a lot of moving parts on this whole thing. It started out with just 4 people being arrested, and now it's up to 5, and there's still 2 or 3 more that's still going to be arrested. First, you have 18-year-old Jared Marsh II. Then you have 17-year-old Tyler Liracy. They're both charged with murder. Now, the other 2 were Brian and Tara Alexander. Tara Alexander is the mother of Jared Marsh. Now, both Brian and Tara have been arrested for accessories after the fact. Tara, she helped dispose of evidence related to this whole crime. They knew about it, and then they helped dispose of evidence, clothing, the weapons, all of that stuff. Now, the other one that was arrested is 16-year-old Bradley Culliford. He's the one I'm told is the one who dealt the fatal GSW to Kahlil Simmons. He's been charged with murder and attempted murder and possession of a weapon during the commission of a violent crime. Everything spoken here on out is allegedly. Now, the others who are accessories after the fact and helped in getting rid of and hiding the suspects, getting rid of evidence, are Megan and Nick. And then his sister, Krista Jackson. They knew where Bradley was hanging out at. They knew he was hiding, which is at his biological mother's house, Christy. She was helping him hide. But they also knew about the weapon at 16 years old. They knew he had them. Now, I want to put some speculation to rest. These menaces are trying to claim self-defense. And of course they are. That right there is a good way of trying to get out of what they've done. But, yep, there's a but. Kahlil Simmons was hit from behind. That is not self-defense. He was hit once in the leg and the other one in the back of his head. I see already these menaces and their families are trying to get out of this, but you can't get out of this. We need to make sure as a village, as a community down there in Aiken, make sure that these menaces stay off the streets. We need to get these menaces off the streets. Yeah. I'm going to bring you guys more as soon as I get more, but continue lifting up Kahlil's family and the other 16-year-old. I don't know his name, but lift them up in prayer. And yes, this is a hate crime because they try to use their privilege to cover things up.
I agree. Definitely agree it's a hate crime. Yep. Fry him to the full extent of the law. Just to get a little background story on Cuz, man, you know, people speaking out about him, his folks speaking up good for him.
He was way younger than me, you know what I'm saying? Just turned 17.
Kahlil Simmons' family says he wanted to be an engineer and was already showing it.
I told him my car was running hot.
He checked it out. I said, well, hey, I'm about to thermostat. What we gonna do? He said, I'm gonna put it in. Put it in within an hour.
He was on track to graduate early. Instead, his family says they buried him just days after his birthday.
We was fixing something, and he told me, he said, don't worry about it, Mom. I got it. He turned around, and he was going to take his friend down here. So, I don't know what they were doing, but that was my last conversation.
Kahlil was shot and killed April 13th on Goodman Road in Jackson. He died at the scene.
Why did y'all have to be so hateful and take him away?
Rest in peace, Kahlil Simmons. I hope you get the justice you deserve. But 4 people have been arrested in the shooting of him in Aiken County, South Carolina. Kahlil Simmons was an honor student who graduated a year early, was savagely ambushed and killed by 2 white males. They also shot a 16-year-old teen who survived the incident. These murderers then ran to their parents who attempted to help them cover up the shooting, and now they are charged with accessory after the fact. Jared Grant Marsh II, 18, charged with murder and possession of a weapon during a violent crime. Tyler Hanslerisky, 17, charged with murder. Tara Alexander, 40, charged with accessory after the fact to murder. And Brian Alexander, 40, charged with accessory after the fact to murder. All 4 being held at the Aiken County Detention Center. And these are what these pieces of shit look like. They look like inbred fucking hicks. No wonder they wanted to take out a successful black teen that was just living his life. So rest in peace to Kahlil Simmons. I hope he gets the justice he deserves. And the fact that we are still having to report on shootings like this based off of race in 2026 just shows where we're at in America. There was no reason for this kid to lose his life. He lost his life unjustifiably, and those pieces of shit knew they were wrong, and they got their parents involved, and now all of you guys have ruined your life. I hope it was worth it, and like I said before, I hope Kahlil Simmons and his family gets the justice they deserve. It'll never be the full justice because he can no longer be here, but at least let these motherfuckers rot in hell and prison.
Yeah. Straight like that, though. Straight like that. No chaser. No tracer, cuz I got him on up out of here, man. You know, I really ain't got time for the folks today. I mean, especially with all of that, he sound like a kid or something like that. I had to go ahead and get cuz up out of here real quick. We ain't got time for it. My man say, them folks just doing what them folks do, right? He said them folks just doing what they do.
They always stick together, don't they? Family, get into this. The most dangerous group in the country has slain yet another young brother of ours, and this is getting completely ridiculous. So you have Jared and Tyler, the 2 bitches at the top that slain young Kahlil Simmons out in Aiken, South Carolina, and I'm just trying to get this viral because the police is still terrorizing his mom to this day because they don't want this to go viral, but we're gonna make this go viral. So do me a favor, you don't have to comment, but I would love for you to. But you can like and share this post so that this doesn't go unnoticed. And I know you're wondering who these 2 people at the bottom are. Yeah, they're accessories. The parents, they were trying to cover this travesty up because, you know, they always want to stick together. But once again, the
You know what? I'm getting I don't know if y'all just got this. We just got this little child alert, and I don't know what happened. It just kind of ruined the whole little thing for me. I noticed everything just went down once it did the little alert. But you know what? I actually got his mom. His mama has something to say. Hold on real quick here. We'll see what Mom Dukes was talking about. Because she say she want justice for Kahlil. Straight up.
Good morning, y'all. It is August the 17th. On a Monday. I hope everybody's having a good day. Hey, I got a story to tell. So I'm Nika Simmons, if you don't know me. My son is Kahlil Simmons. He was murdered in Jackson, South Carolina on Goodman Plantation Road on April the 13th. He was 17 years old, great student, AB honor roll, graduating early. He's great with his family. We all miss him and love him, of course. But I just want to expose Aiken County a little bit about this case and how the investigation went wrong. This is just a skit to put you up on it, but I'll have story time for real one day, and I will leave every single little detail that I have, which isn't much. So, the investigation, well, they had his wallet and everything, so they knew where his residence was. This happened at 6:35, and it was reported at 6:35 by a neighbor. I had to find my son, and it was maybe 7:30, 8 o'clock when I found him, but his body was still there until 9 o'clock. The investigation went wrong for one. When I got there, the coroner told me that it was something wrong with the scene for one, that guns was placed on the scene like sitting right on top of each other, like someone placed them there. Red flag number one. Number two, I have a report that I didn't get until, was it May the 7th? And mind you, getting this report, they didn't have one yet. So when I actually picked the report up, the woman in the front desk said, "Ma'am, they had to actually make this report for you. They had to make up this report." And that was, like I said, it was a red flag for me. But the first responding officer that is on this that's on this report is A. Seeley, B18. But a neighbor messaged me and said that she was looking out of the window and that the old chief of Jackson, that now is the sergeant at Aiken County, was the first responder. And that was the conflict of interest because he know those guys.
It's always
they know them well.
It's always some hookup. Man, I just hate that, man. Every single damn time, it's always some hookup and cook up and some this, that, and the third. For those of y'all that just coming in, we talking about Kahlil Simmons. We were previously speaking about God, jeez Louise. What's his name? Demetrius Fleming. So this is kind of like a little double dose. I mean, they both actually happened in South Carolina, so I thought that they were relevant. You know, both under suspicious circumstances. It's a tragedy, man. And I just trying to bring awareness, man, just so it is what it is. But the mother here, what we was looking at, this is the mother of Kahlil. And she was just basically expressing her discontent, obviously, with the way the case is being handled. Because if you don't know, Let me show you the people involved real quick. They say it was a fifth person that was caught too, which is a little bit more. This might bring you up to speed a little bit, and then I'll get back to the moms in a second. But the
fifth suspect has now been arrested in the killing of 17-year-old honor student Kahlil Simmons, as authorities confirmed that a 16-year-old juvenile has been charged with murder, attempted murder, and possession of a weapon during the commission of a violent crime. This case is a month old, but the updates keep coming, so here's a quick recap of everything we know so far. On April 13th, in the quiet community of Jackson, South Carolina, gunfire erupted on the 100 block of Goodman Road, turning what should have been a normal evening into a tragedy. 17-year-old Kahlil Simmons, a vibrant, loving honor student who was set to graduate a full year early, was killed while another teen was critically injured. What makes this even more heartbreaking is that just hours before his death, Kahlil was celebrating his 17th birthday, laughing, eating, and playing basketball, surrounded by family who said it was a beautiful night. Then, the very next day, he was gone. His mother, Shaniqua Simmons, said, "I put 100% in with my parents on this kid, and I just can't believe they took my boy like this." Now she is left grieving a son with so much potential, a young man who will never have the chance to walk across that graduation stage. This story should be national. This story should be loud. This story should be impossible to ignore. R.I.P. Kahlil Simmons. Fly high, Angel. Now let's recap the suspects connected to the killing of this young man, because 5 people are now in custody, and investigators say the chain of events is as disturbing as it is heartbreaking. And what I want to know is this: why don't we know more? Why is this case so quiet? And why is there not more outrage for a black honor student whose life was taken far too soon? Suspect number 1 is 18-year-old Jared Grant Marsh II, charged with murder, attempted murder, and possession of a weapon during a violent crime. Suspect number 2 is 17-year-old Tyler Hans Larissi, charged with murder and attempted murder. Authorities say these two were directly involved in the shooting. After the gunfire, investigators say the suspects did not simply disappear into the night. Instead, they allegedly sought help from 2 adults. Suspect number 3 is 40-year-old Tara Alexander, charged as an accessory after the fact to murder. According to arrest warrants, investigators allege that Tara Alexander disposed of the guns and clothing that were used and worn by Marsh and Larissi during the shooting. Suspect number 4 is 40-year-old Brian Alexander, also charged as an accessory after the fact to murder. Both adults are accused of helping after the shooting. The community is left asking why this happened, why so few details have been released, and why this case is not receiving the attention many believe it deserves, as the family of Kahlil Simmons continues to grieve for a young man who should still be here today. And now, suspect number 5, the breaking news that started this video. A 16-year-old juvenile has been charged with murder, attempted murder, and possession of a weapon during a violent crime. 5 suspects, 3 teens charged with murder. 2 adults accused of helping after the fact. A community shattered, a family broken, and a future stolen. Here is what is not sitting right with me. Law enforcement has not publicly provided a motive or explained why Kahlil was targeted. All we know is that a 17-year-old honor student with a bright future is gone. R.I.P. Kahlil Simmons. Lord, we lift up the Simmons family. We ask you to surround them with comfort, strength, and peace as they grieve the loss of Kahlil. Thanks for watching Sweet Escape Investigate. And hear me when I say this: we are not letting this story fade. We are not backing down. We will be following this case until justice stands tall. So make sure you subscribe, like, and share, because every voice, every view, and every share helps keep the pressure on. This is Sweet Escape, watching the world, refusing to look away, and keeping you informed. See you in the next one.
I can dig it. I can dig it. I can dig it. Straight up. Straight up. I can dig it. Look, y'all got. Hey, it's not over. No, everybody got something to say about it though.
What's good people? So I need a little assistance in bringing some awareness to the case of Kahlil Simmons out of Aiken, South Carolina, whose life was taken on April 13, 2026. I've been a little reluctant to speak on this case because it hits a little closer to home for me, because Kahlil is the younger cousin of my childhood best friend. So his family played a major role in my childhood and my upbringing. Watch the videos I have attached and let's get the word out, because we need to make sure Kahlil gets justice. So Alabaster Bed Bugs, I need you to stay away from this if you don't have anything productive to add. And I also want to add that the Aiken County Sheriff's Department and Prosecutor's Office need to drop those charges against Kahlil's mother.
Hello, everybody. I'm Brett Buffington. A teenager murdered on Monday in Aiken County, remembered by his family and his friends tonight. A vigil near Beach Island where that 17-year-old was shot and killed. Kahlil Simmons died at the scene. Another person shot twice and taken to the hospital. This happened on Goodman Road. Shortly after that shooting, deputies searched with bloodhounds and a drone. Tonight, that search for the shooter, it continues. The sheriff's office tells us they do not have anything to share about who they are looking for. Meanwhile, that vigil tonight, moments sharing memories. Ethan Hunter there talking with those
we know that
who
ain't true.
missed
They got him now.
Yeah, this vigil for Kahlil Simmons was put together in just a few hours today, and more than 100 family members, friends, and classmates showed up to honor someone they love so much. That love was felt all night.
Kahlil Simmons was always the first to lend a hand.
Yes, he was my sweetheart. Anything I needed, he'd come and get my TV together. Oh, I just loved him so much.
He was set to graduate high school a year early, in just a few weeks.
But I put 100% in with my parents with this kid, and I can't just believe that they just took my boy like this.
On Monday, he was shot and killed on Goodman Road, a street now lined with candles, hugs, and the color blue for Kahlil.
He was A1. My baby was great.
This family always showing that love. Just this weekend, it was Kahlil's 17th birthday party.
And we just had a good time Sunday with him. Oh, they just played basketball. We just sat there and talked and laughed, ate. It was so beautiful.
A day later, he was gone.
Kahlil was, oh my God, he was vibrant. Every time he see you, he give you a hug. He loved family. He always hugged his family and made sure we knew that he loved us.
This family now hugging each other, just a little tighter.
From this spot where you stand right now, everything you do is to honor Kahlil. Victory and success will have the last word.
I was planning everything for your graduation. Now we plan everything for your funeral.
Kahlil never got to walk across that graduation stage, but to his family, his love will never be forgotten.
And this family, as you can see there, is leaning on each other through this unthinkable tragedy. They told me they just want everyone to know just how good of a kid he was, and I think you can see it there.
Damn, there you go, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Survive. It's terrible, man. It's terrible what's going on out here. Straight up. Straight up it is. Oh, we got some racist morons in the comments, you say? Oh yeah. I don't know what they over here on this broadcast and this podcast for. Yeah, this the wrong subject for y'all. We trying to get justice and figure out what's going on with our people. You know what? I got an idea. Oh yeah, cause y'all must say no. Y'all must say no how I really get down. I got an idea of what y'all should be going to go make a podcast about right now. Instead of y'all being over here in here, y'all need to be talking about this.
So a Montana man has killed 8 of his family members, including 4 children, at a Sunday dinner. According to reporting, he was asked to move out, came back to the home, and opened fire while they were sitting around the dinner table. You cannot make this shit up even if you try. Then he set this place on fire.
Wait a minute. You just said that too fast. What happened? What that was?
So a Montana man has killed 8 of his family members, including 4 children, at a Sunday dinner.
Damn.
According to reporting, he was asked to move out, came back to the home, and opened fire while they were sitting around the dinner table. You cannot make this shit up even if you try. Then he set this place on fire and then turned the weapon on himself. Y'all, let's talk about it. So according to reporting, police responded to a 911 call at a home in Billings, Montana, Sunday evening. Now, when they arrived, they heard gunshots coming from the back of the house. But the house then was completely engulfed in...
So dweebs in my chat, y'all don't know nothing about this? Hold on, y'all over here in my chat with the blacks. Y'all over here in my chat with this. Do y'all know anything about this? Has this crossed your timeline? Is one of y'all finna go make a YouTube live space, TikTok, something about this? Or y'all just up in my chat? Is y'all doing something about this? This is pretty interesting. Let's talk about these folks for a minute.
Flames. Now, that 911 caller was a 12-year-old girl. Now, this fire was huge, and of course, it impeded the investigation. Firefighters actually fought that blaze until 1 a.m. This all started around that evening. Now, when police were finally able to enter that home, they found 8 people deceased, ranging in ages from 7 years old to in their 90s.
What?
Just outside of the home in the backyard, they also found 44-year-old Alan Smith, apparently suffering from a weapon wound. He has died.
What?
So Brad Ireland, who was the next door neighbor, identified the victims. The police have not identified the victims, but his wife and 2 children were among those deceased. Now, the neighbor did identify the victims. The police have not done that yet. His ex-wife, Megan Gackery, and their 2 children, 13-year-old Owen Ireland and 7-year-old Chloe Ireland. Also, Gackery's 2 stepchildren with her current husband, Landon Gackery, 15, and 12-year-old Charlotte Gackery. Apparently, she was the one that called 911. Now, the neighbor said that Alan moved in with his parents in Montana and stayed with them for years before being asked to move out a couple of weeks ago.
Wait a
He
minute.
unexpectedly returned to...
Don't that sound like one of the dweebs in the chat right now? They all in the basement. The blacks, Carmelo, Nolan. I don't care, Mom. I don't care. Nolan, the blacks. Right? That's what y'all doing to y'all parents? Is this another family side? What the hell? Is this and what's going on with y'all? This is what y'all doing in life? Dang, taking the family out the whole box, huh? Even the stepchildren getting it. Damn.
To the home on Sunday evening when they were gathered for their weekly Sunday dinner, which he probably knew that they were doing, in which he turned the weapon on them. Now, again, Brad says that that's the neighbor. He said that that Alan was a recluse, so we don't have any pictures of him at this time. This is so disturbing, and of course, here at the Black Red News, I send my condolences out to the family.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I am just so heartbroken over this. It's so sad. I just never understand people who decide to take the life of other people right before they end their own life. If you was gonna take yourself out anyway, just do that. Why take these babies out? It's just so sad.
I think it's just in the culture. Yeah. I think it's just in the culture, right? Let me do the math. It's like 26% of the population is YT males, yet they responsible for 91% of family aside. Yep. And if it's not, hold up. And if it's not the men, then you know it's the women. I just did the story the other day about about all the crazy chicks out there with their hearts up for Lindsay. What? For Lindsay? So if the dudes ain't taking them out, they getting Lindsay'd. Damn. Oh, you know what? That'll piss them off in the comments too, y'all. Listen, I've been over there on Facebook giving them the blues. That's my new thing, right? Calling them snow roaches and saying, like, if it's a female, so for the males leave themselves out there because they always putting up like some type of little real moist meme about Carmelo or something, or some real homo meme, you know. And I always get them because, you know what I'm saying, I can always get them on the I call them translucent toddler touchers that really that really sends them up a wall. Try it, y'all. It's really liberating. Call one of these dudes that jump in your comments a translucent toddler toucher and watch him fly off the rails. Then to the females, right? To their little aggression in the comments, all you got to do is say something like, "You ain't thinking about Lindsay and your kids, is you?" And watch these folks go mad. These people are gonna blow their top if you talk about this Lindsay thing. And polar white children. Polar white children. I mean, they getting the full court press from both sides. If it ain't the mama, it's the daddy. If it ain't the daddy, it's the brother. If it ain't the brother, it's the uncle. If it ain't the uncle, it's the cousin. The family matters. And I mean the white children right now. The the children. I mean, if y'all just really listen. It's crazy out here. Hey, hold up. You think I'm lying? Do y'all think I'm lying? Receipts? Oh, you need some receipts? Let me show you. This what they out here doing. This what they out here doing. I ain't say it. She said it.
So we got all these women online that are using the internet as their own personal diary, and they're saying, "Same Lindsay, I feel the same way." If you feel the same way as Lindsay Clancy, you need to check yourself into a mental institution, or better yet, go get an exorcism. That is very demonic. And I said what I said. It is not normal to feel like killing your own children.
No.
You know what it should be? You would kill for your children.
Yeah.
So we got all these women online that are using the internet as their own personal diary, and they're saying, "Same Lindsay, I feel."
So guess what, y'all? I got some new devils to add to the addition. Cause guess what? Yeah. You thought she was safe? She ain't safe.
Oh, some damn devils. It ain't no other way.
You thought Lindsay was safe? Oh no. Lindsay gets the devil treatment too. Oh yes. You thought the dude that killed Sonia Massey that just died in jail, you thought he was safe? Sean Grayson? No. They get added to the long list of devilish people too. Just right along with your boy, what's his name? Jake Lang, who did the N-word march. He a devil as well. Yeah, he is. Oh, I'm getting him over there on Facebook, y'all. Oh, y'all missing out if y'all ain't on my Facebook. I need some of y'all and some reinforcements in these comments because I'm battling everybody. I'm giving everybody the beeswax. This devil right here, Jeff Metcalf. Oh my God, y'all! If y'all can see all the people in the chat, I have to battle. Shout out to Foxy. She just followed me over there. She in the comments getting it in. Man, I'm over here giving these people the blues over these devils right now. I mean, yeah, whew. And then this one, I see in the future, this was finna be it. It ain't caught on just yet. Ooh, but this Austin Metcalf, oh yeah, the comments are starting to build, y'all. The comments are starting to build, y'all. Devils, you get a devil. She get a devil. He get a devil. Devils everywhere. I'm going in on them folks. I'm going in on them. I don't care. I don't care. Yep, you're getting that. Follow. Oh, them come off of my TikTok. I'm FBAJ on TikTok. Go check me out. J Live on Facebook. FBAJ on TikTok. Go check me out. I got them all. It ain't no other way. I got them all. This one's rising too. This one ain't hot as Jeff Metcalf though. That oh no, I got Hunter and all of them. I had got them in a little 3-peat. I had to revive them. I got a long list of devils. I had got them already, but I just had to get them individually. You know what I'm saying? When you got to get them on the individual stroke, yeah, I had to get them individually. But I had got them. I got them back in the back. Where I done a lot of devils. Damn, I'm trying to find the devil. I done a lot of devils. I got them. I did a 3-pack. Oh yeah, here you go. I did a 3-pack.
Some damn devils.
It ain't no other way. Matter of fact, go stream that song, "Them Devils" by J Live and TZ5 Savage. Yeah, I got them already. I had got them. I had got the little 3-peat. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to do a little individualized little devil ensemble, you know? A little individualized devil ensemble. But yeah, I got tons of devils. I got devils here. I got
some
devils
damn
there.
devils. It ain't no other way.
The DA, I got the coroner, right? I got all the devils, all of them. I got translucent toddler touching devils. I got a lot of them. It's a lot of translucent toddler touching devils. And that's what I specialize, the toddler touchers. But I got the officials, you know, Tate Reeves, King Devil himself, a Mississippi. Yeah, I'm getting them all, bro. Oh, look at that bald guy. That bald guy is pretty handsome. Anyway. Yep, I got them all. I got devils, more devils than you can think of. Devils is devils. Got Bart devils. Look, don't forget Bart. Don't forget old Bart. Don't forget Mrs. Ashley Cole. Don't forget about Warren. Them my top devils. Them the devils that I stuck at the top. Them the top devils. I wish I could get Katie and all of them up there too. Don't forget about the crew. And you know another devil that's going off real quick? The Judge Roach that got
some damn devils.
Hey, Judge Roach, they are mad about this one too. The dude that got recruits from Carmelo Anthony. Oh, they're really mad about this one. Oh yeah, I'm getting them all. Yeah, all of them. I'm not, man. Listen, I don't care about them folks because guess what? They don't care about us. I got Jake Lake. I got him twice. I had to double back. On Jake. I had to get Jake another time. I might do him again. I just like to see what kind of devils they turn into. Yeah, I got Stacy Turner.
Some damn devils.
Where that neck at, old girl? Look, she a fire-breathing devil, too. AI is amazing. This is how you supposed to use AI, y'all. This is how you supposed to use it. For good. Not for evil. Use AI for good. To expose evil. Oh, yeah. Just so y'all know. I'm talking about, I got all the little translucent little toddler touchers. That's what I specialize in. I'm over there giving Chud the Builder, had to get him. You know, come on now. This just what I do. This just what I do. I get them all. And guess what? It's a plethora of me. Every day I wake up with new devils to get. It's never ending. There's so many devils I could do. I be having to space them out. I don't want to saturate the market with too many devils. But I definitely get the ones that's relevant though. Like Katie, she had to get it. She had to get it. Katie had to get it. Y'all smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe, because this is what I do on this side. We done with the brothers that we was mourning and all that. Now I'm just on them folks. And I do take the time out to get petty on them folks. Yeah, it's always every day. But I got devils in the woodworks that I ain't even put out yet. I got scheduled devils. Real evil sons of bitches. Some real evil Knievils. Look, they come in all shapes and sizes. Right? Remember the dude that got the cop tried to pull him over just because he had a hoodie on? Remember that? Anybody, political devils. Mitch McConnell's a devil. The sheriff's a devil. Lindsey Graham's a devil. The other dude that killed the other dude in Mississippi's a devil. That's just my thing. That's just my thing. It's female devils. Don't forget about they be touching and feeling on them kids too. So I don't be leaving them out. If I could do everybody in that 400 group for long Texas Roadhouse and whatever, they would all be devils too. I would name them one by one. Spitting on the bread food devils. I'd name them one by one. One by one, y'all. It don't matter. I'm bringing it to them. That's just my thing. Everybody's a devil. I don't care. And just because you look, Traston, I got Traston. Traston sitting up there telling all them lies like he was. He half devil too. Y'all said something about your boy. Yep. He working with them folks. His neck is burning as well. Oh yeah, I get some all, fam. I get some all. I'm non-discriminatory with these devils. If you black and you on that side, you a devil too, nigga. You're devil too, cuz. All right, so listen. Got a packed day today. I'm going to come back because we got some Carmelo Anthony and some Nolan Well updates that I think that we need to go over. As well as I think we need to revisit this Texas Roadhouse thing too. We definitely need to revisit that. And then I missed y'all last night, but we got some crime tonight. Y'all ready for some crime tonight? So I got a couple videos. I'm gonna leave right now. I'll probably be back at about 5:30, 5:45. You said give them some raccoon eyes. Oh, hold on. See, I use AI for a plethora of things. I make niggas raccoons too. Look, I do that. I can't play what he's saying because the music behind it. Oh, but I get the coons too. Problems in the black community, how you look and how you sound. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no. Oh, no. Remember the dude that was taken up for Jake Lang in Minnesota?
Jesus walk. If y'all Christian, that's how y'all.
You see that? Oh yeah, I'm making them. Yeah, everybody's getting it, dog. Everybody. Remember he had said something about immigration or something like that. I had to get Kurt Franklin. Kurt Franklin had to get the coonage. Kurt Franklin had to get it one time. Who else had to get it? I'm passing that. I'm passing them out. Hey, I'm Petty P, fam. Y'all must say no. That I'm Petty P. I am Petty P. There's no limit to the petty, bro. Prejudice I might be. Do I got reasons? Yeah. You know what? I forgot to do Kirk. I thank you for reminding me that. Devil Kirk coming up. I've disrespected Kirk though. I got like thumbnails. Like I did some broadcasts on Kirk. I've definitely got some Kirk in there. Let me see. Look. Remember the fake Black Panthers? Remember the fake Black Panthers? I had to get them too. Oh, I'm using AI the right way. I'm using AI the right way, y'all. Matter of fact, go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe since I'm doing it just like I'm supposed to be doing it on all levels. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh yeah. Look, clowning. Look. Remember when the Coons was talking about Carmelo was guilty? Digital bug dancing. Carmelo is guilty. Fam, I'm on everybody neck piece, fam. No, that was the fake Black Panthers. That was the fake ones, not the real ones. That's why they got the coonage. They wasn't the real ones. That's why they got that. Remember the dude that shot the baby at Walmart? I did the story here on the broadcast. That the cop that shot the baby at Walmart. Baby Cohen Wiley. Come on, fam. I'm all over the place. I'm giving it to him, man. Anybody can get it.
Some black people are very...
See, like, everybody can get it. Oh, I'm giving it to him. That's the mind of Jay Lava over there, bro. I'm doing that. I'm taking it all the way there with anybody. I'm taking it all the way there. Anybody can get it. Anyway, I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm gonna mold you, fold you, scold you about being on code. And hold on, y'all. Oh, hold on, y'all. I want to run something by y'all. I needed to run something by y'all real quick. I need your opinion. Can I get your opinion? Hold on. Let me get you. Let me get you. Let me get you real quick. I need y'all opinions. Cause I've been trying to come up with some new designs, right? Some new designs, right? Hold on real quick. Hold real quick on the real quick side of the game. Right? I just need y'all little opinions. Your opinions real quick. Can I get your opinions? Give your boy a little opinion. A little opinionated. Hold on, I had something. I want to show y'all these things. Oh, okay. Check it out. Let me see. Is this it? Is this the T? Damn, hold on, y'all. I have something for you. I need your little advice on something. Damn, where did I put it though? Oh man, I can't. All right. I'm gonna have to come back. I was trying to unveil something and I want your advice on it, Dang, I can't find it though. What did I? Oh, okay, because I did it somewhere else. I think. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Now. Hold on now. I be having a lot going on. But I said I was just gonna run this past, my co-people now, my folks. I was gonna run this by my folks. Y'all my folks now. Y'all my folks. I need to run this by my folks. Okay. Here we go. Looky here. I'm trying to make a new design on the B1 side of the game, right? And this is what I came up with. Do y'all like it? Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Wait. Do y'all like this? Check this out, dog. I need y'all to check this out because it's for y'all, dog. Do y'all like these? Do you like this B1 design right here? I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to do something. Do y'all like that B1 design right there? Cause that's what I'm finna come with, fam. Do y'all like them? On the sleeve and on the shirt and on the back, it say built here, staying here, winning here, black first, B1. Do y'all like them? Cause if so, I'm about to have them tomorrow. Do y'all like them? Come on, I need to see some ones if you like it. I need see some twos if you don't. If you're still here in the podcast, then you really care, and I value your opinion. I appreciate y'all for sticking around. Give me a 1 if you like it. Give me a 2 if you don't. I say give me a 1 if you like it, and give me a 2 if you don't. Matter of fact, let me squeeze this up a little bit so y'all can even have a better view. I'm a bring the chat back, but just so y'all get the big version. Oh no, that ain't big. Is that big? No, that's not big. That's not big. That's maybe I could do this for that side. Okay, boom. What y'all think about that, fam? Family. I've been trying to get some new designs, man. Okay, because I'm like, I want it to be, fresh, hip, modern. Just flat out, nothing else, no frills. Just the B to the 1, the black first with the red, white, and blue. Not no red, black, and green. Cause look, let me show you. I had to snap on the nigga. Nigga tried to give me the red, black, and green. I'm like, cuz we don't do that, cuz. It's red, black, it's red, white, and blue around here, cuz. We're American. Okay, I see some ones. Some 1-1-1s. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna need y'all to twist and twinkle with me now. You're gonna have to twist and twinkle with me now. I'm trying to come with something now. I'm gonna do the shirts and I'm gonna do the hoodies. I'm gonna do the shirts, I'm gonna do the hoodies. I'm gonna probably do the bucket caps. I'm gonna do the shirts, hoodies, bucket caps, and I'm gonna do a sticker. That sticker right there. I'm gonna do the sticker, so you're gonna put the sticker up on stuff. I'm gonna see what's to the quality of their hats, because if the hats ain't right, I'm not just gonna do the hats just to do the hats. But I know the buckets are dope, so I'm gonna make sure the bucket hats is dope. I think they got some visors or something for the ladies. I know I got a lot of ladies, so I am conscious to make sure I do the cute t-shirts for y'all too. I'm gonna do the man shirts and I'm gonna do the lady cute t-shirts too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So y'all be cute. Yeah, I mean, I might do like mugs or a water bottle or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do some other little off-brand. I'm gonna do the line. It's gonna be in the Say It With Your Chest store. That's the store that's attached to the YouTube. So if you go to YouTube, you can get to the Say It With Your Chest and all of that. All right. But I ain't gonna hold you. I'm a mojo fojo scold about being on code, and but you know what? Don't forget about the classics. Let me not do that, because I got a tendency to do that when the new shiny thing comes along, right? And let me not do that. That's actually kind of disrespectful. Bad J Lava. Let me show y'all. So everybody, all the people be in our business, we call it a FBA fixation. We got a nice FBA fixation shirt featuring, you know what I'm saying, all the colors of the rainbow with their hands around the black man. Pretty dope shirt. Okay. I need to give all my products some love. I'm sorry. Sorry, other products. We coming to Washington to get our check. You know what I'm saying? In various colors. I was sporting this down in Washington, D.C. during the reparations rally. We also got to cut the check for foundational Black Americans in a gang of colors. You can match this with a lot of stuff, but I think the yellows is green. We just got it in that reparations green right there for you to check it out. If you watch my late night crime, I just did a late night crime shirt. Stay alive, don't get murdered. Straight up and down in all the colors. Pretty dope shirt, I think. You know what I'm saying? If you on that, that crime tip, you know what I'm saying? I hate to cross joints, but it is what it is. If you conscious about spending your money where you spend it and you want to let it be known, you can let them know. I boycotted today. I think there's a very nice design. It's say it with your chest. Wear it if you ain't scared. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of stuff I make. Okay. You know, wear it if you ain't scared. You know what I'm saying? F them people. You know what I'm saying? You might be going to a rally or something like that. You know, you need your rally gear. You need your, you know what I'm saying, your protest shirt. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I wear it if you ain't scared. Say it with your chest. Then we got the oh, you mad because I'm foundational. Sure to piss some people off. Again, wear it if you ain't scared. Right? Then we got and I'm just giving all my products some love, man. I'm giving all my products some love because I don't do this. I don't be trying to, it's more about the message. I really hardly ever talk about, other ways for people to support. So we also have just the standard issue is what I like to call it. The good old fashioned standard issue, just when you just want to say what you want to say. Hey, I'm FBA, Foundational Black American. If you don't know what it means, in the colors, that white is pretty darn crispy, but my favorite color is red. I got it in pink for the ladies too. If you got some new J's, something like that, blue for the fellas, you know what I'm saying? We got a channel called Kirk Juice when we was clowning white people and how they was tripping off of Charlie Kirk, and I was using that phrase for a while, get off that Kirk juice. So I had made a channel to clown Charlie Kirk, and it's up there. I'm not ashamed. I've made it, and it is what it is. We also got, let me see here. Got the Stay on Code shirts. I don't talk about these enough. Respect the lineage. Get on code. They got the older Black woman with the younger Black woman, showing solidarity. Each one teach one type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And the black and the gray. I keep forgetting about those, but we also got them with the men's too. The older men and the younger Black men. Get on respect the lineage. Get on code. You know what I'm saying? Just like if you know what I'm saying? Just on some unity. Ain't nothing wrong with unity. You know what I'm saying? Every message doesn't have to be provocative. Then in collaboration with my brother, Clean Vibes, we got the Eyegasm joints. Don't forget the Eyegasm joints. If you out here looking fly, you tell them, look, stare, repeat. Make yourself an Eyegasm. The Eyegasm joints is pretty nice. Then we got a full line of those. So we got the shirts, we got the sweaters, we got the little flip flops, we got the water bottle because he's into the fitness, the long sleeves, the coffee mugs, the t-shirts, booda bada bam. And if you're a real stomp down Keep It P podcast, if the P is for the people and you for the people, yep, we got the people's gear too. That Keep It P podcast book bag is pretty raw, I think. You can, match that with KP Podcast. It's like one of the only ones where we got something on the back, so you know that you're keeping it P all day long. Okay. I forgot about. I'd be forgetting about these, the John Henry Clark "We Have No Friend" T-shirts, which are really, really, really dope. We got them in the women's, we got them in the men's in different colors. I think the yellow is dope, the red is dope, the blue in that is dope. The light blue is dope because it's hit off the colors. Black is always gonna be nice. You know what I'm saying? Even you can get around with the gray. The gray is pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got the "We Have No Friend" T-shirts. Wear it if you ain't scared. This is all that. Say it with your chest. Say it with your moves. Say it because you're cool. Say it with your chest. Be one gear for the family. You know what I'm saying? And I guess I do music and all that. Go stream my stuff and all of that. Love, peace, blessings, and aloha. I'm out the Doha for Shoha. You already know.